Hey guys, welcome to the return of Football Manager to the Chesnoid Gaming channel. This is going to follow the same premise as all of the other Football Manager content that's come to the channel. It will be stream highlight replays. However, because I'm not streaming daily, what I'm going to do is break down the 2 to 2.5 hour streams into 20 to 30 minute segments and then release those daily so you can keep up with daily Football Manager content, and that gives me, you know, the scope of 4 to 5 days, or scope of 4 to 5 days, to be able to keep up with at least one Football Manager stream every few days so that we can keep the series going. So we're going to be starting at Leeds here in this save. We decided at the beginning of the stream where we were going to start the save and set up the profile, etc., and the save itself. We've got all the leagues in England, Scotland, Germany, France, Italy and Spain, as I always do. All are playable, obviously starting at Championship level. In England, I won't really be dipping much lower than that across the European borders, but for some reason, just my mild OCD likes to have all of the leagues playable in the countries that I have at my disposal. So the save is set up in the background, and I'm just going to jump into the stream footage in a moment where we'll just continue on, and obviously that was live streamed earlier on tonight as I record this, but I think you'll be seeing episode 1. I think I might try and put episode 1 out on Sunday morning if I can. If not, it'll be Monday morning. You'll know by the time you're seeing this because you're seeing it. But yeah, drop the video a like if you enjoy. Make sure you follow me on Twitch. There's a link in the description down below. That's where all of my live streams happen now. Moving back to Twitch and stepping away from YouTube streaming, just because Twitch is the vastly superior streaming platform. So that's going to be happening as of now. I'm not streaming daily as of yet, and I'm not solely streaming Football Manager, as has previously been the case, as I mentioned in the video earlier on over the weekend. I'll be streaming all sorts of games, but Football Manager will be a big part of it, and that footage will be coming across here to the YouTube channel. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Something else to watch here on YouTube. Hopefully it will keep some interest, and fingers crossed you enjoy. Drop the like if you do, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and let's jump in. Let's jump in to the save as Leeds United. Managerial profile is all set up, apart from managerial style, which we'll do here. What I'd like to do, actually, let's say a B license, because that gives us scope for growth as a manager as well. With regards these stats here, I'm actually going to say professional footballer national level, just to give myself a little bit of an extra boost, because if you're not too high with regards to your attributes, the players might not take you seriously. So we'll do that, and my style focus, I don't really have a style focus to be honest, so we'll just leave it as default and we will confirm and we'll start playing. So we are now in, and we save it. Let's call it We're All Leeds, aren't we? Oh, helps if I can spell. We're all Leeds, aren't we? So we are now manager of Leeds United. I've no idea how well this save is going to go, to be completely honest. Leeds obviously had a great season in real life until the last few games where they just fell out of the playoffs, and now it is still mathematically possible for them to get into the playoffs with one game remaining in the Championship season, but they need a 13-goal swing with regards goal difference to catch and or overtake Fulham. So it's probably not going to happen, is it? So unfortunately for Leeds, look, that face. That face! Right, anyway. It's better than it was. It's better than it was. I can't say as I'm very photogenic, so we'll just have to make do with what we've got. So, welcome to Leeds United. Hello. I would like to formally welcome you to Leeds United. Thank you very much, Massimo. The board would like to assure you that you can rely on their full backing and are looking forward to working with you. In terms of the contract at the club, we've been given a deal until June 2017, so it's only a one-year contract. We've only been given a one-year contract. Assistant manager Pep Clotet is responsible for offloading players that you've placed on the unwanted list, and head of youth development Daryl Pugh will look to loan out the players placed on the development list. Staff members from the previous regime have been retained, but they will accept mutual termination of their contracts should you wish to bring in your own backroom team. I'm not really looking to have too much change with regards to backroom staff, but we will attend all of the various different meetings, especially with the chairman, because he's kind of renowned, shall we say, for being rather quick with the sack. So I'm going to have to do my best to hit the ground running here. But sure, So I'd love to learn more about the club. I think we know quite a bit about Leeds already, though, don't we? Play possession football. I like to play possession football. I don't feel a meeting's required. I'm happy with those philosophies. That's how I like to play football anyway. Hold a press conference. Yes, that'll be cool. Cheers, bro. Right. Hello, Pep. You all right? I've got some questions. Yes, inter-squad friendly. That's important. Okay, I'll set up an inter-squad friendly as you asked. It's been scheduled for tomorrow. I've also written a report regarding the team. Yes, I'd like to do that. Would you like me to arrange a meeting for you and the rest of the staff? Yes. Friendlies, you can control all the friendlies. Not really something I'm interested in. Opposition instructions, you can do that. Agent offers, I'll do. Press conferences, I'll do. Reserve and youth teams, you could do that. Yes, that would be ideal if they did mine. And training, you can do everything as well because I'm not very good at training either. Right, cheers, Pep. That's that sorted, done and dusted. Thank you very much, Massimo. Right, we are now officially Leeds United manager. I am Chris Wood, managing Chris Wood. Madness. Right, transfer update, that's important. Oh, there's a rather large amount of transfers going on right now. We've got a huge amount of loans in and just as many loans out, actually. Kyle Bartley will be heavily involved, of course. He's only 25. I thought Kyle Bartley was older than that, to be completely honest. Could I speak through the chat? How do you mean, Josh? As in, you want me to... Chris Wood squared, lol. You want me to actually type in the chat? It's easier just to speak to you through the normal way of mouth. My brain just did not catch up there, did it? It says in the chat, Fundamental Fox69 just subscribed. Thank you very much, my man. It hasn't come up on the software yet, but I did see it in the chat. I just wanted to make sure that I shouted that out in case the software is delayed in picking it up. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you to subscribe. I will update the doohickey. That's the word I'm looking for. Doohickey is, I believe, the official term. Did I update? No, I did. Okay, good. Via mouth, great speaking skills. I know, right? I'd make it's just what I don't commentate for a living, isn't it? I will do F1 Benedict 11. Yes, I will do F1. Right, let's have a quick look through injury update first. We'll have a look at the whole squad rather than just these transfer updates. Berardi is coming out for 2 to 4 months. He's a right back that is pretty tasty, so we'll hope that he gets back in the 2 rather than the 6 months. If you'd like to subscribe, BTW, or BTDW, sorry, then you can follow that link. Nightbot just puts it in the chat. You'll find all of the links in the little screen underneath, or the little section underneath the stream, or if you're on iPhone, if you tap the screen and then click the little I and then swipe, you'll be able to see all of the links, etc., like YouTube, Twitter, social media, and donation and subscription stuff if you would like to do such a thing. Of course, none of it is necessary. It's all voluntary. That's the history of Leeds United. For anyone that isn't aware, Leeds have won 3, well, not Premier League titles, but 3 top division titles. Won the Europa League twice, or whatever the Europa League was back in the day. The FA Cup once, the Championship, or the second division in England 3 times. The Football League Cup, or its equivalent, once, and 2 Community Shields. So Leeds are one of the biggest clubs in the country, without any shadow of doubt. Yes, they've not had the best of times of things in the past decade, or the best run of things in the last decade, but I love Post Malone, man. He's just awesome. I just accidentally shut my thing in front of me, so now I can't see what's going on. I've just got a new mouse with like loads of buttons on the side, and I keep accidentally pressing them, and it's annoying me. I'm annoying myself. Post Malone is an absolute don. That was Stop Lake subscribing for... well, you're a new subscriber. Well, no, rephrase. You're a former subscriber, but it's a new streak that you're on now. Thank you very much for donating, for subscribing, Stop Lake. I appreciate that, my man. It's very, very, very kind of you to have come back and subscribed immediately, as have a number of you so far. So I really appreciate that. But yeah, as I was saying, Leeds United, one of the biggest sides in the country. Man United, Galatasaray and Chelsea, their biggest rivals, as it says there, although there are a number of Yorkshire rivalries that Leeds are a part of. I reckon our main strength is midfield depth, and we apparently have good depth in midfield and in attack. 5 players capable of playing at striker. A number of talented young players, which is good. That will help with regards to long-term employment. Decisions and good decision makers. We have an impressive goalkeeper. Robert Green obviously is a capable goalkeeper at this level. Charlie Taylor stands out as a good left back. I would very much agree. Pardon me. Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that your sub didn't pop up as well, Fundamental Fox. I apologise. The software just hasn't registered it for some reason. I can only apologise, but at least I saw it, so I was able to say thank you, and again, thank you, but I apologise that it didn't come up, and if there was a message attached to it, I'm afraid I won't be able to see it, unless maybe the software will catch up a little bit later. We'll have to wait and see, keep our eye on it. Overall depth, we've got good first team depth apparently. Work rate's good, first touch is good. Weaknesses, we have a lack of defensive depth. Transfer budget is tiny, which is an issue, and the wage budget is also an issue. So financially, there's not much to play with, but we should have a decent. Initial squad. We don't have the strongest squad physically, as you can see there. Passing is apparently an issue, but we'll have to improve on that if we want to. Meet the board's expectation of possession football, a lack of leadership as well, which isn't necessarily pleasing, but we've got good youth facilities. Chris Wood is well suited to taking penalties. Joe Mattick at left back, apparently we should scout him. Okay, well, we'll scout Joe Mattick, that's fine. Actually, I'll have a quick look at him. I don't know. Over 700 viewers right now. Thank you very much for all coming along, guys. I really appreciate the support. I'll be honest, I did not expect this many people to be here for this first FM stream, so you're all blowing me away right now, so thank you very, very much. Little Bazman just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, Little Bazman. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that very much indeed. Let me just quickly send this. I'm excited to be streaming again as well, to be completely honest, Killer Falcon. I'm pleased to be back as well. Right, what we'll do first is have a look through the youth side and see if there's anyone we want to call up, rather than just initially having a look at the squad. Let's move Ross Turnbull up to the first team, and the best way to do it, for me, in my experience, is just to do this. And Giuseppe Belusi is currently out on loan at Empoli, which is a shame because he's pretty damn decent. Luke Murphy, well, the top 4 players from the youth squad are out on loan at the minute. Romario Vieira supposedly got very good potential, but not fulfilling that yet. Bailey Peacock Farrell also supposedly got great potential, but not fulfilling that yet. Jack Van, Tyler Denton's supposed to be pretty handy. We could maybe use his eye at left back as a reserve player. Got a lot of good potential in the youth side, but nothing really stand out at present. We'll sort by position. So, the squad. Hey, there you go, Fundamental Fox 69 finally come through. And Mattman 1968. Oh, hang on, I forget there was a lot of numbers on that. Mattman, yeah, 1968 too. I thought I'd remembered the username correctly. Thank you very much for resubscribing, Mattman. Again, it has come through as a new subscription, but of course you are a returning subscriber, so thank you very much for that. The update, again, the title, we've gone from 30 to 44 subscribers in the past 2 streams, which is great. Right, squad chairs. We have Robert Green, who's almost certainly going to be, well, not even almost certainly, is going to be my number 1 goalkeeper here at Leeds United for obvious reasons. Marco Silvestre, though, is decent, and he's only 25 years old. Has been number 1 at Leeds for the past couple of years, but obviously Robert Green coming in to try and help make that extra push to get Leeds into the Premier League again, and hopefully he'll do a decent job for us. Ross Turnbull, formerly at Chelsea for years, of course. Now they always say congratulations. Which one's that? Hang on, let me check. Pingu 999111. There you go. Yours has just come through. Just subscribed via Twitch Prime. Cheers, bro. That's very nice of you. Ross Turnbull will be my third choice goalkeeper, but we'll have to wait and see whether he gets any more football. Berardi, as we saw, was injured, but will be back in 2 to 4 months. Luke Ayling is solid, actually. Was it Bristol City? No. Yes, he was at Bristol City. I thought it was. Right, so we have Luke Ayling at right back. I don't know why I said it like that. Berardi will come back from injury. He's a right back as well, and he will probably be my first team right back. With regards to left back, we have Charlie Taylor, who, as you can quite clearly see, is superb, even at just 22 years of age. He's going to be easily #1 left back. Louis Coyle can play at right back as well. He's only 20 years of age, so he actually looks like he could be a decent prospect as well. So we'll have to wait and see how he develops. But with regards to centre-back, obviously Kyle Bartley in on loan from Swansea will be a starting centre-back, as will Pontus Jansson be a starting centre-back. He is joining permanently, though. If I have a look at transfer status, he's joining permanently on the 1st of June. There we go. Learn your months, Ches. On the 1st of June next year. So we can play him with the confidence, knowing that he will be joining us as a Leeds United player permanently, rather than just a loan player at the end of the season. We also have Liam Cooper here, who we could play at centre-back as well. Looks half decent. Played a number of games in the previous couple of seasons for Leeds. But we don't when we saw earlier on that my assistant said that we don't have much depth at centre-back or in defence, he wasn't lying. We are short on a number of defenders, especially at centre-back. Tyler Denton, as we saw, can play left-back as well. He'll do a good rotation job for us, either in the smaller ties in the league or the games in like the Football League Cup or the FA Cup, etc. But we do need to strengthen in defence, I feel. Maybe not with first team signings, because of course Bartley, Jansson, Taylor and Berardi/Ayling are superb. But I would very much like another centre-back. A solid rotation centre-back, I think. We'll go through the full squad, and then I'll start taking on your thoughts with regards potential signings. We looked at Louis Coyle. He can play supposedly on the right hand side of midfield as well, but with crossing of 10, I'm not really too sure about that, to be completely honest. Not too sure about that at all. So I'd probably I'll utilise him at what's the word I'm looking for? Right back. There we go. Well done, brain. You did it. Yeah, hold off on transfer ideas for now in the chat, and we'll come to that in a moment, because at the minute I'm concentrating on just going through my own squad, so I'm not actually reading the chat as regimentedly or disciplined. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. My brain clearly isn't working too well right now. Right, Liam Bridcut is going to be great for us in a holding midfielder role. We will have to decide what formation we want to play here as well. We will have to decide that, because we're going to have a number of players that can play in a number of different positions, and I'm not sure who's going to be best in which role. Unino Kane, is he on loan? No, he's here. Leeds United signed him from Bournemouth for £175,000. That's interesting. Unino Kane is actually a really capable midfielder, so I'm pleased with that. He's going to do well. Ronaldo Vieira is a fan favourite, I know that much. Obviously a youngster that has superb potential, absolutely brilliant potential. So we'll have to wait and see how he develops throughout the year, but not going to be a first name on the team sheet right now whatsoever. Pablo Hernandez, well, he's Pablo Hernandez. I mean, clearly he's too good for Leeds United, or too good for Championship level, shall we say. Maybe not too good for Leeds United, but too good for this level. Signed on a free as well. He's going to be a vital part of our team and squad this year. Matt Grimes is young but can grow, and he's currently on loan from Swansea. So he'll probably see a rotation role. He's got decent stats for potentially playing out wide as well, but have to wait and see. Calvin Phillips, not Kevin Phillips. Key to make that distinction early on. Looks half decent actually as a midfielder, only 20 years of age. Leeds again, very, very good with the young talent. Hadi Sacco is on loan currently in at the club from Sporting Lisbon. So we'll have to wait and see how he gets on and how he grows. Very fast, but not that good technically. Although, I guess in the specific areas that he needs to be good at, he is decent. We're just sacking off the Cambridge save altogether, Shane, and we'll be playing on this Leeds United save for now. Stuart Dallas, another very, very capable player, 25 years of age, strong player for Leeds last year in real life and for Brentford the year before, and hopefully will be so again for us here. Probably leaning towards putting him on the left-hand side, depending on how good Pedraza is. Again, 20 years of age, very young, on loan from Villarreal, but potential very, very high. Current ability only the 3 stars out of 5, but I'm sure he will grow throughout the year. Modou Barrow, on loan from Swansea. Rapid, like, you can't get much faster. And I'm not sure what to make of him. In real life, I don't really rate him that much. And I'm not sure I rate him that much, judging by his stats here on FM either. But he might be a good impact player off the bench, so we'll have to wait and see. Kemar Roof, obviously came in from Oxford United and was amazing for Oxford. Come in, and I'm not too sure how well he's done in real life this season. You guys will have to let me know. But he looks like he could definitely do a job for us here in the Championship, if not definitely in cup competitions. Suleimani Dukara is extremely physical and a good strong player, but quite quick as well. Superb physicals actually across the board. Only 20. I thought he was older than that. He's only 24 years of age. Not the most prolific of goal scorers, it has to be said, but with the right training and the right system, he could do a good job for us. Marcus Antonsen is also another, again, younger player, 25 years of age. He is a good goal scorer, as you can see, 10 goals in 12 for his previous club, Kalmar. Signed for £2 million. We'll have to wait and see how he gets on. But the main man up top, Chris Wood, named after myself. He's named after me, I'll point out, because I'm older, so he's named after me. Scored 13 goals in 36 Championship games for Leeds United last year. Again, until the past couple of seasons, in real life, hasn't really been an out-and-out goal scorer. He did do well for Millwall, and that's what earned him the move to Leeds. But I guess 9 in 20 isn't that bad. But 4 in 26 is quite, not as good as you might want. But I guess a lot of those may have been substitute appearances, because that's around about the time that Jamie Vardy came to Leicester City and obviously started lighting everything up. Spent a loan spell at Ipswich, but didn't really do much, and last year did well for Leeds. And hopefully this year will do well for us as well. Now, I'm not sure where we need to improve outside of... What? Okay, cool. I'm not sure where we need to improve outside of defence. I think the main area we need to improve on is in the defensive part, don't you? I'm almost certain. But the issue is right now that we don't have much money at our disposal whatsoever. £500,000 is minuscule for this level, and well, £3,400 a week. I'd struggle with £3,400 a week in the bottom half of League One as a wage budget, let alone in the top half, hopefully, of the Championship. So, right. Next thing to do is sort out tactics. Now, tactics-wise, I'm not sure what formation to play. I like a 4-2-3-1, but I'm not sure whether that would suit the 2 strikers that we've got, or the 3 main strikers that we've got. Obviously, Dukara and Chris Wood are big, tall, physical target men. I don't know whether to play 4-2-3-1 or go for the old-fashioned 4-4-2. What formation have Leeds been playing in real life this season? I'm not sure, actually. Let me just quickly tweet out again. And then hopefully we can get some more opinions from Twitter. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Press the wrong button. Yeah, I did. Bosh. There we go. Tweet that out. Well, Leeds have been playing 3-4-3 this season, have they? See, that's annoying because I don't like 3-4-3 as a formation. I'm not comfortable with that at all. And when we have players, or we have a number of players here that are going to be great in a striking role. Antonsen, Chris Wood and Dukara. I kind of want to play two up top, but I also like playing a team with width, which is obviously where the 4-2-3-1 comes in handy, but that would only leave us one spot for a striker, which is why the 4-3-1-2 doesn't really do it for me, to be honest. Unless, let's have a look, 4-3-1-2. Uh, 4-3-1-2. So you've got 4-3-1-2 narrow, but I'd kind of want to do it that way, but then you're kind of left short in central midfield because I don't like having a narrow midfield. So see, I'm just not keen on 3-back formations, to be completely honest. They play 4-2-3-1 in real life, do they? Some people saying 3-4-3, some people saying 4-2-3-1. They're more familiar with a 4-2-3-1. Let's set that as just an old school battering ram 4-4-2. Fullback wise, I'm going to leave them as automatic. Oh, I guess it's not going to matter too much until we know what players we have in each role. So we're going to start with Luke Ayling at right back, although Berardi will probably take over from him. For obvious reasons, Kyle Bartley and Pontus Jansson will be at centre back. At left back is going to be Charlie Taylor. In midfield, in the central roles, I think we're going to go with Eunan O'Kane and Liam Bridcut. And then out wide on the right, we'll go Pablo. No, I want to play Hernandez on the left, I think, actually. Or Pedrazza could play on the left. Let's go Pedrazza on the left then. Hernandez through the middle. And Stuart Dallas on the left. And then we'll go with Chris. Oh, I'm going to have to play me, aren't I? And then what we'll do is we'll adjust roles judging by those particular players' strengths. So as you can see, central defensive stopper suits Pontus Jansson. Charlie Taylor is good or better as an attacking fullback. Bridcut is probably going to be better as a ball-winning midfielder. Yes, he is. As a supportive defensive midfielder. Eunan O'Kane is better as a deep-lying playmaker. We'll set him to defend as well. Stuart Dallas is best as a supporting winger, so we'll leave that as is. Advanced playmaker will go support for you as well then. Pablo Hernandez, a winger, a supportive winger is best for for Pedrazza, sorry. And up top, target man is obviously going to be Chris Wood's best. Pardon me. Chris Wood's best formational position. So tactic familiarity at present isn't that good, but we can adjust the individual tactics to suit the team a little bit better. Charlie Taylor seems very comfortable there. Right, let's go. Oh, I don't know what to do with regards to team shape. What do you reckon team shape wise? What do you reckon team shape wise? Flexible, perhaps structured. I don't tend to like to go too fluid. Instructions wise, we can adjust that to try and help boost this tactical familiarity for the players. You reckon fluid? A number of you saying fluid. Okay. Well, we'll try fluid. We'll try fluid and see how we get on. We'll try for. Well, we've got pre-season to test it, haven't we? So we'll try fluid and see how we get on. Right. When it comes to team instructions, I like to play controlling football, and the board want us to play possession-based football. So I won't say retain possession, because that obviously just means that we'll keep the ball and not really look to perhaps create chances. But we'll try and control the game. Prevent short goalkeeper distribution. We'll I'm just trying to take on board what you guys are saying in the chat as well. Oh, I accidentally timed someone out. Sorry. Let me unban you. The chat moved. My apologies, BFA Lace. I tried to time someone else out and missed because the chat moved. I could just play 4-4-2, but we will look for the overlap because, especially with Charlie Taylor at left back, he's going to be superb. I'm going to say mixed crosses, although if we float crosses... No, I'm going to say mixed. Because we're going to have big Chris Wood up top, aren't we? So if we float crosses, pardon me, we perhaps kind of play towards his physicality and be able to jump and beat people as the ball is floated in. But if we whip them, he's not really kind of going to be the poacher to get behind the defender, is he? So work the ball in, great this year. Really? Work the ball into the box, okay. We'll do that. Do we want to go? Let's not go too in depth to start off with. Why are you not so familiar? You're awkward with the formation. I think as soon as everybody starts to get used to the formation, I don't necessarily want to go too in depth straight off the bat because it's harder to know. Like if you've got 3 things set and one of them isn't working, it's easier to identify what's not working. Whereas if I immediately off the bat set 10 instructions and one of them doesn't work, it then becomes extremely difficult to pinpoint what the issue is. So I think we'll leave it like that for now. Let me just quickly clear the squad.